Yeah.
Because one of the biggest things, if you're an agency, is you understand that if you've been in the market for 5 minutes, that you're going to go to a client, you're going to say, okay, you need to do this, and I'm going to do this and this and this and this for you, and it's going to be amazing. But first, we need to get this tool. And so what we decided is, listen, we need to stop that. We need to make the marketing agency both the beneficiary of the software revenue and the services revenue. And so it's really important to us that the end SMB never realizes we're there, because we do not want them to make that mistake, because it only hurts them and it hurts the agency.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
So, Sean, thanks for coming on the podcast. We're pleased to have you on Business Ninjas, and we're looking forward to learning more about the company. So maybe we could start by just covering the basics of the company name, your role there, the website, address where people can find you, and where the company is headquartered.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. So the company's called HighLevel. I'm the CEO and co-founder, and our website is gohighlevel.com.
Great. And you're based where?
Well, technically we're based in Dallas, Texas, but we have about 300. We have 300 employees and counting, so we're all over the place: Texas, Florida, India, Brazil, Canada. Wow. You name it, we probably have somebody there. We're an all remote company, so we have people everywhere.
Nice. Okay. And maybe you can give us a little bit of background on yourself and the arc that brought you to this present opportunity.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm a second-time SaaS founder. I'm a software engineer by trade, so really just in serving my prior customers, I coded myself into this business.
Nice. All right. And maybe, just to level set, like what's the niche that you occupy, the elevator pitch that you give to somebody that knows nothing about the agency?
Totally. So we basically have a very big platform. So CRM, marketing, automation, website building, two-way texting, emailing, CRM, you name it, we've got it. But what we realized a long time ago is that selling directly to SMBs is a big mistake, because SMBs don't have the time to actually implement a lot of these tools in their business. And so long ago, lucky for me, we really lucked into the fact that agencies are really the change makers for SMBs. And so we exclusively only sell to agencies. We sell our product on a white label basis in order for those agencies to actually resell the product on their own under their own name. And so basically, we're out there today with about 500,000 end customers through about 17,000 agencies and counting.
Wow, that's a lot of scale there. And
Indeed.
So maybe you could talk us through what the original vision for the company was, and then how that kind of morphed over time. Were you originally going out and pitching SMBs, or did you start with agencies?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had a prior SaaS company with about 1,000 small businesses, and so I was very familiar with talking to them. And in doing so, I always wanted to know how I could help and how I could do more. And I was in the accounting space at the time. And they all said more customers. And so I said, oh, okay, well, great. Well, let me see what I can do. So me and my original co-founder, we wrote sort of version 1.0, started selling it to small businesses, and they really loved the demo, and they would start the trial. And then 2 weeks later, they would come and they would cancel. And when I asked them, why, they said, we really know we need this and we know it's important, but we just don't have time to implement it. And so lucky for me, we literally got a phone call from a marketing agency that had a co-customer in common. And they said, hey, can we get on the phone and see what you're doing for a customer and all that? And I thought, oh, what a waste of time. These people aren't even my customer. But I was like, well, we don't, all these people are canceling. I don't know what else to do. So let's just do that. So we got on the phone, and this person really understood the product. They bought it for, I think they had about 80 clients at the time. So they bought it for all their clients. And 2 weeks went by, and they didn't cancel. And so, and then they said, hey, can I introduce you to 13 of my friends who all own agencies? And so we did that. And then one of those people said, hey, would you fly to San Diego and go to a mastermind, which I didn't know what the heck that was. And then we went to that, and then all 40 people in that room bought. And then over time, I'm a slow learner. I started to dawn on me that maybe agencies were these really amazing change makers who sort of were in the background, and you had no idea they were there, and they were an underserved market. And sure enough, wouldn't you know it, no one actually sells to agencies the way we do. No one lets you white label it. No one lets you put your name on it. No one lets you make money off the product. They all want you to go out and hawk their product for them. And so we really changed that game. and and did what we wanted to do in the first place, which is help small businesses by really enabling agencies to take both the tools and the time and the expertise and put them together and create these really amazing outcomes for small businesses.
Interesting. Okay. And so it sounds like maybe that one of your big differentiating points is that you are willing to let these folks white label and just kind of
not just willing, we insist. Because one of the biggest things, if you're an agency, is you understand that if you've been in the market for 5 minutes, that you're going to go to a client, you're going to say, okay, you need to do this, and I'm going to do this and this and this and this for you, and it's going to be amazing. But first, we need to get this tool. And then you go out and you get the tool, and then you spend hours and hours and hours in making it work. And then the bill comes, and the client gets your bill, which is $3,000, and gets the software bill, which is $300. And they say, wait a second, I think it's the software doing all the work. You're fired, marketing agency. Boom, $300, we win. But then they've made this huge mistake without even knowing it, and you've lost the customer. And so what we decided is, listen, we need to stop that. We need to make the marketing agency both the beneficiary of the software revenue and the services revenue. And so it's really important to us that the end SMB never realizes we're there, because we do not want them to make that mistake, because it only hurts them and it hurts the agency. So we want to remove that.
Interesting. And so the revenue model then presumably would be focused on the agencies as like a per seat basis, or if you want to disclose.
Oh man, that would be really smart, huh? But no, we did something even crazier. So we created a really flat pricing model. So we got started with 97. It's like two locations. So no per user cost, no per contact cost, but like call it like 2 customers. Think about 2 clients. Because again, we saw the agencies want to think like they think, right? And then at $297, we bump it up to unlimited. So at $297 a month, they get unlimited clients. So I don't care if it's 8 or 8,000, it's just $297 for us. And on their end, they can resell it for whatever they want and make as much money as they want. And we never ask them for another dime.
Wow. I mean, that's incredibly compelling. So I can see why you're succeeding so well. I mean, that scales incredibly well for an agency that's growing.
Totally. Yeah. Because we didn't want to tax the agency, right? I mean, obviously, we needed to charge enough to fund the engineering and to fund the product development and all of that. And once we understood what those numbers were, we realized that anything above that, we really wanted to, again, make sure that went to the agency. The way we think about it is, if you're using our product and you're not making more than you're paying us, you're doing something wrong, right? Yeah. And we realized that if the agencies are if we're able to do that for them, they're able to scale their businesses, they become very profitable. They help the small business owner also scale and be very profitable. And then we also win as well. So there's no losers in the game. We just didn't want to tax the agency. We really want to be a profit center for them.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. And I think you said you were fully remote now. Were you fully remote before the COVID era?
Absolutely, 100%. I worked 12 years before COVID remote. Never going back to an office.
Right. So that's great. You were well positioned for that long before the rest of society was ready to catch up. But what was it like helping your clients navigate through that time then? To you, it was just ops normal, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome because, again, marketing agencies are really the change makers of the SMB world. And fundamentally, early on, they realized that a lot of those clients they serve, many of whom had brick and mortar businesses, were going to shut down. So they helped these people transition to online digital models. And then they came back to us and they helped. So we worked really hand in hand with our clients to do the roadmap. And so at the time, we didn't have memberships, which was and courses, right? So they came to us and said, look, the chiropractor can't open the office and do the chiropractic in the office, but they can sell online through a course or through, teaching people how to help themselves at home. Can you guys go create memberships? So boom, we ran off and did that. We were able to deploy that solution and then watch these agencies really take it and run with it. And now we have, 10 million plus course makers now. It's crazy. But really, there are really these underlying SMBs that took their businesses online, started to charge for them and kept the doors open and the lights on. And really it was the marketing agencies that helped make this transition happen. So it was pretty remarkable to watch.
Wow, that's fantastic. And inside of, so the, marketing agency is a big catch-all term, right? But maybe
totally very big catch-all term.
Yeah. Where do you play strongest? There's lots of different types of those folks. Is there like a part of the market?
Well, I would have one said we play strongest with one group or another, but we literally have social media posting, blogging, website builders, CRMs, two-way text messaging, like you name it. You name me a marketing agency feature, I got it. Memberships. We have all of that stuff, marketing automation. And so the number of range of agencies, anybody who helps a small business, I guarantee you we have at least 5 of the tools they use in one platform, just sitting there ready for them to go. So I would say you name me a type of agency, maybe not, maybe not like branding agencies, I guess. Yeah. But anybody who is actually out to deliver a real result, that helps that client, that's tangible, that they can actually touch and feel, even if it's something that's not performance based. Like I said, like social media posting, we have a full social media posting platform.
Gotcha. Wow, that's wild. And how are you reaching out to these potential agencies that haven't heard about you? It sounds
that's
like
the fun part. We're not. Yeah. Our customers all sell. It's all word of mouth. So
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so we have an affiliate program that we run to incentivize this. But I mean, at the end of the day, we think about it like this: we're going to stay over here. We're going to really hard at making an awesome platform for you. And if we do a great job and you love us, why wouldn't you want to recommend your friends, right? And so we try to make that super easy. And we have amazing customers, and that's exactly what they do. They go out and they tell their friends all about it.
Nice. And the affiliate program, are you running that yourselves internally, or is that through one of the big networks that's out there?
Oh no, I literally. That first mastermind, my co-founder said, look, we should try this affiliate thing. And I was like, oh, that's dumb. That'll never work. So I went out and found the cheapest piece of software I could that does it. Because I was like, at least I'll only blow $50. Well, let's tell you, that was 6 years ago or 5 years ago now. And we use a platform that just keeps score for us and helps us do the payouts and all that. But no, we don't use any of the networks. Because our affiliates are not true affiliates. They're our customers, right? And our customers are not going to be on the affiliate networks.
Right. Yeah. You're just kind of tracking referral codes at that point, I guess.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. We just needed software that does it. Although ironically enough, we've actually now come out with affiliate software internally as a feature of the platform for our customers, because of course, marketers use affiliate software as well.
Right. Right on. And what are the major social media channels that you're supporting where people can find you?
Oh, I mean, I think we're everywhere. I think we've got, our YouTube channel is probably our best, because it not only does have a lot of software content and feature releases and things like that, we're cool, but we also interview the biggest, baddest people in all of marketing, and they are on that channel. So you get to really hear a lot of cool advice and strategic things, tactics and things that you normally have to pay for in a course or something like that. So I love our YouTube channel the most.
All right, great. Well, thanks for taking the time to let us know kind of what you've done to date. And obviously you're on quite an arc. It's going to be great to see you grow in the coming years. So thanks again for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was great to be here.